is good. I think that's a really good idea. I think it's good that they've got this now. We've got vertical and we got horizontal canvas that we are streaming in right now. Hopefully, you guys are seeing whatever way you prefer. Let's see here. Let's refresh this page. Let's see how this is coming through. Do. That's gonna refresh for a minute. There it is. There it goes. Live. Nice. Awesome. So we got that going. And we're gonna click to play. Okay. All right. Nice. Good. Yep. Okay, good. So that's coming through well there. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Definitely been a bit busy. Didn't have a stream last weekend, and I went hiking with some friends. Some weekend fun. That was enjoyable. I did have a couple of new subscribers. Wanted to shout out Jack and Zeno. Thank you very much for subscribing. And then Connelius. I don't know how to say that. Connelius. And then those were the most recent 3 subscribers. Had some good comments from our YouTube uploads for Aliens, Fireteam Elite. That was a pretty good video series that we did for our session gameplay series. If you don't know what that is, we take a look at a game over 3 episodes and try and get a good feel for it and see if it's a busy gamer game, something that you guys can add to your library and pick up when you can, and fit your aesthetics, or the game aesthetics fit your style gameplay, or something that you didn't know existed, something that's been around for a while. And I like playing them in that 3-part series because I really feel like it does a better service to the game and shows you a little bit more depth and progression as you are going through the game's motions and things like that. I know there's, with YouTube, the way it is, there's a million videos that do the same thing on the same day, but I just like doing a little mini series also as a way of we'll say saying thank you to those developers for the games, even if they are triple A games, but most of the games we play here are indie games or smaller companies. I want to show their product off. I want to show one person, one data point, continuing to play their game over the course of 3 episodes, rather than the shotgun or hip fire of YouTube people doing their things out there. So yeah, that's why we do the session gameplay series on the Busy Gamer Dad channel. So hopefully you guys are having a good weekend start. If not, just wanted to let you know that I care for you. I appreciate you. And I wanted to make sure I say this to you, and I apologize if this really messes with you guys. I know I just had to not stream on Friday last week, but I have some news, just making sure that you guys are aware of it. There's a big trip that I'm planning. Oh, hey. It's unlocked. So here you go. Sorry, my daughter was asking for some screen time. Oh, hey, yeah. Yeti, maybe. I mean, yeah, I have my own Discord. Search for Busy Gamer Dad, and yeah, I will. I'll be glad to talk with you and play some games with you. The thing with the Yeti is, I was just gonna say, I'm gonna be busy doing some prep work because I'm going on a very big nature hike, and I'm gonna be gone on Thursday through next Tuesday. So next Thursday to the next Tuesday. So that's where is that? What time is that? That is the 13th to the 25th. I'll be doing a very big hike with some friends in the wilderness, carrying 40-pound backpacks and things like that. So I got to make sure this weekend I'm set and ready to go. I've been training for this for a while now, for about 4 months, 5 months now, walking around my neighborhood with that 40-pound backpack. I have dumbbells in there for the sample weight. It'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we make our distance and we do what we want to do. We get a couple of the peaks that we want to get to, and then we're back in town and have a day or two to recover before our plane rides home. But yes, Yeti, I will try and reach out to you on the Discord, and yeah, I'll be glad to play a game or two with you if there's any games that I've got. And then, yeah, if there's a couple of games that I don't have that you're like, oh, you should really try this game, we'll take a look at the cost and see if it's something I can swing. So yeah, the Discord also, I should make a note for that. People who don't know, we do have a Busy Gamer Dad Discord. Excuse me. And on that Discord, we have a separate channel, a special channel that is for free games. And what that is I, in the morning when I'm having my coffee after the kids go to school, or if, I roll out of bed and I'm like, all right, cool, let's take a moment to do some things, some housekeeping. I will, oh, that was a little loud. I will go through and I will find articles and free games for you guys. And sometimes they're the naturally occurring monthly free games that you get there. So, hey, dude. How you doing, Tortoise? Tortoise is another streamer. If you guys don't know, he does Magic the Gathering. That's what we're going to jump into after we do our housekeeping things. But yeah, the idea behind the Discord channel is that there's this spot repository for people who are busy gamers that can pick up these free games that are good additions to any library. They're just indie games that might have, a sequel being announced or something like that. So definitely join the Discord if you have not, and join the channel if you have not. Subscribe if you have not. Thank you very much if you have. Now, beyond that, we're going to get into our game. We're going to get into our fun Magic the Gathering Forge. So what this game is, if you don't know, I've said it like 14 different times, and that's great. If you have not seen this game yet, that's perfectly okay. Let's see if it picks up. It's going to pick it up. It might not pick it up because there was an update. Yeah, so it's not picking it up. All right, so let's do full screen application. Let's go back to auto. Well, actually, let's do it this way. Let's go back this way, and we'll do here. And then specific window and Forge there. Close. Let's see if that works. There it goes. Bam. Nice. Awesome. Yep. So I had to change up some of the settings there. Silly updates to silly Streamlabs, making things all sorts of silly. So yeah, so what this game is, if you don't know what this game is, I will tell you happily. This game is a free, oh no, another free game. This game is a free single player open world Magic the Gathering game. You have cards that you collect as you battle through the world. There is a narrative. You are fighting the planeswalkers and freeing them from prisons, and there's an end boss, etc. There is a BBEG that you do end up fighting throughout this, and the cool thing about this game is there is all the Magic the Gathering cards from Alpha all the way up to the current Hobbit release. They just included all of the Marvel sets, and it's balanced. So they anytime the sets, if you're a longtime Magic player, you know this, every time they introduce a new set, they introduce a new mechanic, and that is also in the game. So it's really great. You can make a lot of fun, crazy, quirky deck combos and things like that, or you can make the old reliables that you love and play as a kid. Like I have a Goblin deck, and this has actually been doing a lot of heavy lifting lately. We poked our head, last we played, I think, inside the red castle, and then inside the blue castle, I believe. Or maybe it was the black. We were inside the black castle, just poking around, seeing what we could do. So I've been playing a little bit offline, having some fun with it, and I have got a control deck, a counterspell deck that I've been working through, trying to get a little bit more refined and trying to get a little bit more balance to. I think it's in a good spot. I'm not going to say it's perfect. This is... So we have a lot of instants and sorceries that we can use to kind of control the playing field and control the situations that we want to handle. The differences or challenges thereof are we have to figure out how we want to use a lot of the lack of card draw that we have. So we got to do a little bit of balancing. Still, I think I would like to see a little bit more card draw in this deck and a little bit more setup, but time will tell. Time will tell. All right, so from here, we had a quest. So this game was our session game on YouTube. If you're not subscribed over on YouTube, consider please subscribing. It's free. There's no problem over there. If you just hit that subscribe button, it helps grow the channel. But we did our session gameplay on this game so you could see what decks we were playing with. And the problem with that is I have a quest to fight some Adept Blue Wizards. It's not showing up in our quest log, which is a bit of an annoyance. But yeah, we'll have to figure that out. And then we have defeated an elite elf at the floating beach. That was something that we got to figure out where that is. And then we got defeat one of the commanders in the Coral Harbor. So from here, we got to go and look where we are. Where are we at? That's our reputation right now. Names. Blue Tower. I think this is where we're at. This is where we got to go. Details. Yeah, I think this is down where we got to go. So, because I don't think it's this one. Is it this one? Coral Harbor, Floating Reef? Good luck. Nope, that's Scrapper's Beach. Alright, let's get down here. Let's see if we can find out what we got going on. All right. Yeah, we'll get there. It's a game of, it's a labor of love, as it were. All right, so this is Siren's Bazaar. That is not, I keep on hitting escape, thinking that's going to take me out of the town, and that's not what this does. All right, we go this way. Let's get to the road so we can move a little faster. The rookery, that is not where we need to go. I keep hitting escape because of the other games I've been playing. I've been playing too many games, trying to get these videos recorded for you guys, because next, 2 weeks I'm going to be gone. Is this it? All right, there's Coral Harbor. All right. So, what do we got for Coral Harbor? That was, this one here. This was Coral Harbor? Yep, so I gotta fight a commander. Alright, cool. Alright, we gotta go out there and fight a commander. Oh, I know what I gotta do. Something. I have my controller plugged in, because I was recording another game. And it required a controller, or at least it played better with a controller. I think this is the commander. Maybe this is the commander. We'll find out in a minute. Legionnaire, he might be the commander. Let's see if we can fight him. Let's see if we can fight him. Pretty good. 4 land. And we have Counterspell, Shock, and Brainstorm to help fix. So we will keep. Total number of creatures in your party. 1 each. Okay. If you have a full party, gets +1/+1 and flying. Oh, that's pretty fun. Good for him. Let's do... Is this a basic land? Unless you control an island, or this is an island, so let's enter 3 or more. Let's just bring out you there in the 1 turn. Alright. He's hitting me for 1, that's fine. If your opponent has more life than you, you gain 4. If your opponent controls more creatures than Legionnaire, so did that, he just gains 4 life because of how I have that. Okay. That's fine. That's all good. Let's drop you down. Not really anything I can do right now. Hindsight, I probably should have played 2 islands to allow us to counterspell, but that's okay. We'll be fine. We will be fine. Let's see here. Let's drop our second one here. It's not. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. I was going to update that and I didn't. Like a knucklehead. Let me go here to channel. Let me go to update. And let me go... Bam. There. Update. Thank you very much, Turtle, for reminding me. So it's in the description. Should be in the description now. Should last for a few hours, that invite. Let's see here. Instance. Let's hold off. All I have are instance, so let's hold off. Let's end turn. And we'll see what he does. He's going to hit me for 1. That's fine. There we are. So... When you cast your second spell, choose 1. Yeah, I'm going to counterspell that. I'm going to counterspell that. Right there. That's fine. Let's drop our... Yeah, that's going to come untapped, unfortunately. End turn. We'll untap you, so now we can do a lot more. When you cast a multicolored spell. You don't have multicolor. You're only... I mean, I'll counterspell it just to counterspell it, because I don't want you to get this guy to ramp anymore. So... target spell, survey. Let's just do ye old counterspell, huh? Right there. Perfect. And then, yeah, we'll take the point of damage. Okay, so it's the end of his turn. Let us look at the top... Put the rest on the bottom of my library. Nah, I don't really want to do that, John. Thank you very much, Tortoise, for joining the Discord. I appreciate that, bud. Thank you. Let's do this guy there. All right, so creature, sorcery. Okay, so we have to pick 2. Select 2 from our hand, and then they're going to go on the top of the library. I think don't need bribery, and I don't need... Arcane Infusion right now. We will put Arcane Infusion first. Well, no, we'll put Bribery. No, we will put Arcane Infusion first, and then we will put Bribery next. Okay, there. Alright, good. And then it's going to be our turn. Oh, no, we drew Arcane Infusion. Who knew? I did. Let's see here. Oh, this looks a little off scale, so for the vertical, let me grab this one here. Okay, so there, it backed it out a little bit. There we are. So, yeah, it's a little bit hard to set this up for this. This is not a vertical situation game. So, yeah, if you're on the vertical side of things, I apologize. All right, so our turn here. What do we want to do? Well, I have enough for this guy, and that's really what I think is the best one for us to cast, because then he'll reduce the casting cost of non-creature spells. And this guy only really has card draw as his power, so I really don't need that at this juncture. So, yeah, we'll end turn, and then we will actually untap our red source here. Hero Soldier, when it enters the battlefield, tap at the beginning of your upkeep, create... Yeah, so we're gonna zap that. We're gonna shock that. We're gonna shock that. Thank you, Tortoise. Thank you, bud. Yeah, we're gonna shock that. That's gotta get gone. There. Good. We'll take the 1 damage. Right. Now what do I want to do? Well, I can cast you, or I can cast these two. I think I'd rather cast him, get a creature out, and we will attack. 3 and turn. Let's untap our red source. Our turn there. Okay. Cool. We don't have enough for counterspell. Dies, but oh, Eldrazi token. Oh, geez. They do have Delirium, don't they? They will have Delirium. No. Oh, here we go. Sarah Ascendant. As long as you have 30 more life. Geez, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's 5/5. That is a crazy trigger. I don't think he's gonna get 30 life, so I don't really have to worry about this. Let's end our turn. Let's end his turn, I should say. All right, we got another source of mana. So, do I want to do bribery? I feel like that's a good idea. Or I can blink him for 2/4 damage and draw a card. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I do think that's what I want to do. Who would I take out if I did this? Alright, well, first let's do this. Maybe we get a better option, better draw. Let's do that. Right here, he's going to take 2 damage. Alright, looking at the cards. Nice. That's actually a really good draw. Click OK. Alright, so these are the instants and sorceries that I can pick from. I think I want to take Shock. That's the one I think I want to put in my hand. Right there. How could I put them both in my hand? No, I can't put them both in my hand, I was going to say. Like, I can only pick one, and I think Shock is what I want to do. So now I have Shock in my hand, which will allow me to kill this. I feel like that's the appropriate one, or kill that. Let's take out you there. And we'll draw a card. There's our second spell. 4 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage there. Ooh, that's actually not a bad one. And if we end our turn now, I have the ability to counterspell next round. So I'm kind of thinking I want to do that. Yeah, I think I kind of want to do that. So let's just attack. Let's just attack. He can gang block, but he's not going to be able to kill anything. Did 5 damage there, and then we'll untap one of our red sources. Alright, so he's hitting me for 2 damage. That's fine. There we are. Yep, so we're going to counterspell that. There, just 2 damage there, and... Oh, well, we have this, so that's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. That'll be our next draw. Okay. Do I want to do anything right now? I can't do anything, so it doesn't matter. How much does this cost? It just costs 3. Just costs 3 for that. And we can do it if we really, really wanted to, and I think that's what I do want to do. So let's do it. Right there. The magic mirror out. We have no max hand size, and at the beginning of each upkeep, put a token on this, and then we get to draw that many cards. So that's really helpful for us. And then, I mean, honestly, I don't really, I think we've got him. We got lethal. Because if I just do this, I take out one of his creatures there, and then he's got no way of blocking, so he's dead, right? So we don't really get to see that come around. But that's okay. That's all good. And that's what the control decks are all about. We own a bunch of them. I don't own any of them. I don't own any of them. So we'll hold on to those. All right, Coral Harbor. That was a leader. All right, good. So we'll go in here. We'll get our reward. +2, 500 gold. Cool. That is not who I thought it would be. Let's see here. Events. Names. No, I want quests. Enemy, my enemy. I'm looking for the other city. Where is the other city? Alright. Let's see, can I fight? This is not gonna be who I want it to be. I don't think this is gonna be a white wizard. Yeah, it's an illusionist. Illusionists are super hard to deal with. They're super annoying. 1 land in hand is not good. That's not, we need at least 2 to 3. That is not good. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Yep, we're gonna lose. 1. We don't even have a red source to cast the shocks. No, there. There. Click OK. Alright, I'm gonna keep this because I have to, because if I go down any lower, I'm gonna be hosed. Yep, I need a red source of land. Yep. Mist has power to equal to the number of them that you have in land. Hey! Volcanic Island. That's great. Good. Alright, so we're not in as bad a spot. Good, good, good. We'll hold that right there. Fantastic creatures. Copying that. We'll take the 2 damage. Alright, drop that down. Drop down the geode. Electrode. And then we are going to end turn. And then we have this right here. Alright. Yep, so this is... Sacrifice it and bomb. Yeah, so this is going to be a lot of... It's going to be 4 damage coming at me. And I don't have a way of stopping it. 8 damage, I should say. Yay. Alright, so... The cool thing about this... And here's... I want to check to see how this works before I start talking out my other end. We only have 1 red source of land. So we need to play our Iroh's Demonstration. When we play Iroh's Demonstration, does 1 damage to each of opponent's creatures. Now, sacrifices when becomes the target of a spell. So, it's not targeting him, so it doesn't affect him. This has power and toughness equal to the number of illusions in play. So, that's not going to get rid of him either. So, we're not really in a good spot to do a lot of damage to this guy. I don't think that we're going to be able to win ultimately, but I'll try and make it work. So if I do this, and I just do, say, Iroh's demonstration, target one of them. Yes, we'll untap it. Right there. So there, and then we can tap this down and do a little bit more damage there. And we will end turn, and we'll untap our volcano. So he's going to hit me for 8 damage again. Oh no, we are absolutely going to be counterspelling that. And then we can untap this, and we can tap it and do 1 damage, and that's what we're going to do. Cancel that. Alright, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we can't win that way. We're pretty dead unless I stop him. So if I do 1 damage to that, that did kill it. Interesting. I thought that it was... Didn't say anything about it being sacrificed from spells. I'm so confused. Okay. Well, that's something new that I didn't expect. And then if I do shock, that will kill this. Sacrifice it. It's gone. And then, yes, we will untap it. And then we do 2 damage to nothing. And then if I do the tap to you, right there, it's gone. There. And then I shock you. Yes, 1 tap. 2 damage. Tap you down. Again there. Alright, so that worked out. I didn't realize that was going to happen. I didn't think that... They don't have the verbiage in there. Oh. That was the phantasmal image. Maybe that was the image that killed it? No, but it killed the other... Oh, they were both phantasmal images. Oh, so that's why that worked the way it did. Okay, cool. So that worked out in our favor. Alright, cool. Cool. I have no way of stopping that. So he's going to bring that back. And... Yep, that's back now. Great. Awesome. Alright, so... If I tap and hit this, does that kill it? It does not. I didn't think so. Yes, we will untap you. Okay. What instances of sorceries? Just the one. So that's the one that goes in my hand. And I will tap down you. And then we will end turn. And then we will untap our blue source so that we can counterspell if we need to. Which we most certainly will need to, because, yep, that needs to be counterspelled right there. And then we untap him, tap him again, do 1 point of damage, counterspell. I really need a not land. I'm gonna put that in the graveyard. Oh, there's Vivi. That's great. So if I bring out Vivi... Hang on, wait. I need to... Tap. Hit you. Right there. How much do... Just 3 island. Or do I bring Vivi out as a blocker? I think I bring Vivi out as a blocker. That's what I need to do. Then we end turn. So now this is where things get weird. Hexproof, yep. And that's unblockable. So he's got a way to win. I gotta plink him as much as I can. That is not gonna help me. This does come in untapped. And we can pick a sorcery from our graveyard. I we win. We actually win. That's amazing. Yes. We actually wait, why did that wait, no, where does it go? On the top of our library. Ah, no. You know, we will win. We will win though. We will win. Not this round, but we will win. Alright, so they're hexproof, unblockable. So if I plink you for 1 right there, drop you down there. BB gets a +1/+1 counter, and he plinks you there, and that's it. Then I just end turn. I don't have a way around that. So he's gonna hit me for, none of these are flying. 3. And I can block that, so he's gonna hit me for 2. Nope, he's just gonna hit me for the 3. Okay, so we win. Amazing. Amazing. We barely squeak a win out. Right there, and zap. Nice. And that is what it pays. That's why blue is so difficult sometimes to really understand, because you have to learn to navigate the deck and the control of the board in an intimate level. And that's why a lot of people maybe shy away from blue, is to understand what their deck can do and how to balance it out. So I'm not saying that I'm a professional at it either. There's misplays left and right that I make. So do not feel like I am showing you like a master's class in how to do it. Change course, or chart a course. That's not a bad one. Empty the laboratory. Okay. All right. So where are we going now? Well, I gotta find the elf invasion. I gotta find the floating beach. I think the floating beach was one of the cities that was over on the other side of where we were at. So let's get over there. Oh, there, right there, right there. There's an elf right there. Let's fight them. We might have a loss on our hands here. We'll see. Yeah, Golgori. Oh man, that's gonna be rough. They're difficult for this deck to handle. 2 land in hand, not a red source. I'm gonna keep it, being on the draw as we are. Drop that one in and turn. He's showing this, which is terrible, meaning that he's going to... Oh, there's a red source. I want to bring that in. The reason why I want to bring that in is so I can untap it and use my counter spell. He's choosing not to. Okay, that's fine by me. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna end turn. He missed a land drop. Sucks to suck. But also, so did we. So I really can't say too much about it. Alright, let's bring out you. End turn. Red source. Oh, he was waiting on me. It's like the game knows. It's like the game has an intimate knowledge of my deck. Alright, so that sucked. Brought that out. Yeah, okay. At least it doesn't deal damage with Wither. Let's bring out you there and have you just start hitting him for 1. End turn. Red source. There's our shock. Okay, so how can we make this work? We have shock, we have counterspell, we have ways to cast both. We do have arcane infusion that we can do that sets our deck up. So if we cast this and then our shock, we will be able to draw a card. Is that what I want to do? Not entirely, but we can do 2 damage to things. So maybe that is what we want to do. Let's follow this through. So my ideas are: we cast shock, or sorry, we tap, do 1 damage, cast shock, do 2 damage, take this off the board, attack, get 2 damage in. So that's a total of 3 damage. 4 damage actually, because he will tap again, untap and tap again to do 1 more damage. And that takes care of our red source of mana. Then we hold on to our counter spells for when he naturally comes back at us next turn. I think that's what I want to do. Alright, so from here we will tap you, do 1 point of damage. Right there. Bam. Then here we do shock. Any target, take this out. Yes. It's not a threat now, but I feel like I want to take this out just to get it off the board. There. That untaps our guy. We will tap him right now so we don't forget. There, damage there. Perfect. And then we attack. 2 damage. Going in. Right there. So we took that. Now, from here, we end turn. We untap our red source. He has, what is this one? Oh yeah, that's terrible. He does not have the land to play it though. He did get a land drop. Aha. Abomination of Lanawar. That one is number of elves plus number of elves in your graveyard. Yeah, so that is, we'll do target creature spell. Get that focused spell. Yes, we will untap. Tap this again. Target damage on him. There, perfect. And we drew a card which was a land. Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. And we counterspelled a potentially devastating thing. And we got another land. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad at all. All right, so let's do red source. From here, tap 1 damage. Automatically. Do I want to play the long game? I think I do, but I also am really concerned that if we do this and play the long shot, we will not be able to counterspell the next big threat. So I think I'm going to hold off until next round. We will attack for 2 though. Get in there for 2. Right there. Now he's down to 11. And we will pass turn. Do we want to pass turn? Let's actually cast the Arcane Infusion. There. We will untap you, do another damage to him, and then let's see what we got to stack. Another counterspell, didn't say please. That's actually really, that might be the one we take. Because that really mills his deck. But being Gilgori, does that help him with monsters that draw power from the graveyard? So maybe that's not the one we take. Let's just take Brainstorm for now, because that's a single cost, and then the rest can go back in there. All right, cool. And then we will end turn. We will untap our blue source. Choosing to destroy. That's not okay. Let's counterspell it. And then we can choose to untap this, and we will. And we'll tap it again. Hit him for 1. We'll take it. We still have a lot of cards in hand that we can cast, so having that on our library is not a bad thing. Getting that extra land. All right. So, and then we can enter this untapped by showing an island. All right, now from here, we want to tap, do the 1 damage. Okay. Bring down 1, 2, 3 as a blue, and 4. Okay. And then we will attack. There, and then we will hold, and we will untap our dual lands. So that way we can cast either, no, we can't cast Iroh, but we can either cast Counterspell or Brainstorm, depending on what we want to do. And we will cast Counterspell so that that doesn't come out and cause a problem. Right there. And then, yes, we will resolve both of those. So we will untap our Galectrode. Yes, okay. Tap it again right now, do 1 damage. Our long shot does 2 damage. Okay, and then we counterspell this, what was it? The Lanawar, or no, Lathril, Blade of Elves. We counterspelled that. Good. Nice. All right, perfect. So we'll drop our land. We have all the land we need to cast everything in our hand. But first, we're going to plink for 1. And we have lethal. So that's all good. That's all good. We handled that pretty well. We controlled that pretty well. Nice. Now, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Biorhythm. Each player's life total becomes the number of creature here. Oh, that's actually interesting. I would lose every game, I think. Yeah, okay. Corrosive, and then Realm Walker. Altar of Baal. Okay, so that's a good way to recycle. Okay. All right, Floating Beach is successfully done. All right, cool. So let me track this one. Where do I go? I don't want to fight this guy. This guy ruins me. Every single time I fight that guy, I lose. Every single time. That is a Lord of Atlantis. And his creatures get island walk. His merfolk walk over me, and it makes me sad. Makes me sad. All right. All right. Oh, nope. Didn't want to go in that city. Is it this one? It's this one. Hooray. All right. Sacred tree. Nice. Good. So we got some money there. Nice. Awesome. Good stuff. All right. So if you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much to the 5 subscribers out there on the YouTube side of things. If you're just stopping in for a few minutes and you're not subscribed, that's okay. Be busy. Just stop by, say hi. Hopefully your summer's going well. Hopefully you're having a good time. My wife had a little bit of an anxiety attack about how she's kind of missed summer a little bit. And so we're going to go camping this weekend as well. So that's part of the reason why I might not be able to play games with you, Yeti, is just because I got to go out and go into the wilderness with my kids. We're doing an overnight at one of our local camping areas. Should be fun. We don't actually... So this is the fun part about being busy, is I don't have a large enough tent for everyone. So I'm going to go spend like $150, $170 and go to Walmart and just get a simple 100 and, like a 6-person tent for 150 bucks, 170 bucks. And then we're just going to go for an overnight. We're going to pack a cooler. We're just going to have a lot of fun. And if it rains all weekend like it's supposed to, it's going to be a lot of fun, a great memory. But that's the thing. Just have fun making ridiculously horrible decisions that are safe decisions, you know, financially sound decisions, because even if the tent is not that good, if I use it 3 or 4 times, it's going to pay for itself, you know. And get out there, enjoy it, and make some silly memories, make some bad choices that are, you know, you look back and they're stressful in the moment, but then really good at the end of it. All right, now from here, I'm going to do, let me pause 1 second. I'm going to set up my fan because it's starting to get hot in the room. Oh, all right, so from here, we're going to go to the Black Castle, and we're going to try our luck again. Okay, so hopefully you guys can forgive me for that. Hopefully you guys can come with me on the journey to beat our heads against the wall. Come on. Let's get down here. So the black, the green, and the white biomes are the 3 biomes that I've spent the least amount of time in. And that's just because I've just not been able to really play much in those biomes. But if you are interested in those biomes and those cards, I definitely recommend that you go to them. All right, so now we're going to the Black Castle. Let's see. Yep, they have the strange magic. That's fine. This is the zombie deck. I want to see if we can do something with this guy. Now, if I remember right, I don't have it in my deck, but I could, I think I had it here. Not negate. Not exclude. Devastation. Yeah. Move to deck. There it is. So that is a board wipe. That is a board wipe. Alright, now in the castles, the bosses that you fight, they start off ahead of you. That's just how it is. If you don't have enchantments or anything like that, or destroy enchantments, then you should really look at getting them. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you lost life, put a +1/+1 creature. Yep. There you go. And then this one at the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses life. Whenever a creature dies, draw a card. Alright, so they go first. We have 1, 2 land in hand and a fixer. Alright, I will keep this. Okay. I might try and swap to our life gain deck just to give us some stability. Right there. Let's scry. Is it going to be a land? No, that is not a land. I will put that on the bottom of my deck. Let's end turn. Yep. Procession. That thing's getting scary. Drop that down. I will cast you. Index. Okay, so you first. You second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. There. And turn. We're not going to win this one. Just feeling it out right now. We're not going to win this one. And that's okay. That's okay. Alright, so we're going to drop you down. Let's see here. I'm going to choose to end turn. It's going to hit me for 4. Choosing not to attack. Interesting. Alright, so we'll bring this out. He probably has removal. That's probably why he's waiting. We'll do it as a blue source. Right there. And then we will end turn. Like I said, he's probably got removal. And that's okay. And then he's going to get zombie tokens. And there's a 7/7. See, so like I said, this is normal. This is okay. Trying to feel this out, trying to figure it out. We are going to concede to not waste the time here. We're just not going to win this one. And then it teleports us out. And then we're going to get into a fight with this demon. Because he just wants to try and get us while we're low. Kick us while we're down. We will keep this hand. Let's bring out the island. End turn. Thraxo demon. Sacrifice a creature or artifact, draw a card. Okay. There. We have another we have a counter spell, so I'm not really upset by that. Oh. Unholy Strength. Okay. That's a 4/3. It's gonna hit me for that. That's fine. Whenever you cast a black spell, you gain 1 life. I'll leave that there. There are probably gonna be better things to counterspell. We did not get a land draw. That sucks. That sucks a lot, actually. I thought we would get a land draw, and we didn't. Bribery, I think, is what I'm going to get rid of. There. Okay, yep. We're going to hit 4 damage. That's fine. Lightning Bolt. Hey, you know what? Ye old Lightning Bolt. That's good. Gone. End turn. So he's casting Demon's Due. Scries and loses 2 life. Okay, that's fine. And then we will do this. So we have our counterspell available to us. Yeah, we're going to counterspell that. We're going to counterspell that. Hey, there's another source right there. Perfect. End turn. Scroll of Gristlebrand. Okay. And then discard a card if you control a demon. Busy loses 3 life. Well, that sucks. So I have to discard a card. Target player discard a card if you control a demon. That player loses 3 life. Discard 1 card. I'm going to discard... Go. And turn. Alright, red source right there. Good. Alright, so from here, I will shock for 2 damage. Then that gets pumped up twice. I will destroy target artifact, or well, I get to pick 2 actually. So I will destroy target, draw a player. Yeah, target player draws 2 cards, and then destroy target artifact. So select the player as me, and select the artifact as that, and then we will auto pay. That gets pumped up again. We get 2 more cards. Not bad. I played a land this turn. Okay, so now we have a 6/6, and we're swinging in with a 6/6. There we are. And just the blue source, question mark? Yeah, let's do that one. Right there. It's choosing to summon a Dagger Drome Demon, or Imp, sorry. Okay, and then he's got end step, so I will actually cast Brainstorm. Right there, so they ramp up a little bit, and 2 cards from our hand. I feel like you and you, and then there. Cool. All right. There. And then we will be okay. Drop that down. So now this is where the Thunder Drum comes into play. Because if I drop you down, 1, 2, right there, that's going to be super helpful to plink you. And I think that's what I want to do. And then we will Alpha Strike. If he chooses to block, that's fine. If he's not, we will untap you. Right there, perfect. Really? Not choosing to do anything. Interesting. Oh, this doesn't count as an island? It's just a land? Darn it. I was trying to steal another instant from my graveyard. That sucks. Oh well, no big deal. Right there. Okay. I'll just attack with everything. And then end turn. Let's do the red source just to have that one done. There. Not doing anything. Interesting. Okay, so we will... Each player shuffles their library. Do I want to do this? I mean, I certainly could. And he would take 6 damage, so, I mean, just do that. We just win. This is like cheater winning. 1, 2, and then he takes 3 damage, and then he takes another 3 and win. Like, before even the spell resolves. Alright, Pilfer Imp. And Indulgent Tormentor. Yeah. Yep. So we'll go back here, heal up. Now, do I want to try and use my life gain deck against that? I mean, it's not a bad life gain deck. It's mostly a white weenie deck in a lot of ways. It helps with some of the stuff that we've got going on. Like, I have the disenchants and I have the, you know, stabilizing things. I think we could try and do that. This is a really good way to bypass his defenses. So, yeah, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right. And knowing that he's got a lot of removal is going to be super annoying to deal with. It's going to be super annoying to deal with. All right. One of each in hand. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll keep. Let's turn it into another thing. Let's drop you down there. Enter. Knowing that. Take the damage. Yep, that's being your end step if you control no creatures with Decayed. Ah. So then he's going to create a zombie shambler. And then this has decay. Yep, so that stops that. Gotcha. He's ramping that up. That's fine. Right there. Let's do this. And then let's end turn. Untap our source there. He's going to hit me for 5. And that's going to be sacrificed. That's okay, because I don't have first strike. And then he sacrifices it. Yep. Full procession. And he's creating a zombie token. That's fine. We will cast this for a creature. I will bring out you, believe it or not. Or is it you that I want to bring out? I don't have a third land. So I really can't bring out him. This is passive life gain. But this is ramp and life gain. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring out you. There. Okay, yep, that's a 7/7. Don't really have much choice there. Alright, cool. And then we will end turn. Untap this. So if he attacks with this again, I'm going to condemn it, knowing that he's going to get a lot of life. Which is what he should do. Oh, and it's got hexproof now. No, regeneration? Yep. That sucks. Oh, no, it's... Yeah, okay, so that goes to the bottom of the library, so that works out even better. That works out even better. So we put that on there. That's fine. I really need more land. What in the world is happening right now? We can't do anything. Alright, so we will do this. Yes, it comes in tapped, and we get another land source. This is like the worst one that we could have gotten out of our deck, but that's okay. I can't cast anything, so we end turn. That is untapped. So this guy turns into a 6/6, so we have a answer to a lot of his creatures. Comes in tapped, that's fine. This one here. So this is perfect. First strike and +1/+1. Awesome. Okay, so we will end turn. Untap you. Yep, putting a token on there. That's even better. This works out tremendously well for us. So bring him out. End turn. So now we have a 6/6 that every time we attack, we get lifelink tokens, which is going to be awesome. He's making that huge. I have this in response to that, so that's going to be great for us. Now, this is where I want to cast this, and it will be cats. The reason why is because of this. Okay? Whenever you cast a spell, chosen type. So hopefully this works. I don't know if this trigger is going to work or not. We'll see. Let's end turn right now. Untap this. Okay. Johnny's welcome. 2 there. I'm trying to see how this works. I will end turn. I will untap you. This is not working how I want it to do. 2 or more basic lands. I thought I had... Oh, they're not basics. Oopsies. Okay. Right here. Bring you out. Okay. And then I do not have the land necessary. That is a 10-10. I need a flyer is really what I need. I need to end my turn. Death Toucher. Alright, there's planes. Alright. So from here. I can't attack now. I think I have to, though. If I got Sky Mall, I think I've got to. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. So that only gave me the life there. So it did not trigger this. Okay, so now I know. Yep, that makes sense. He's blocking there, but I think we win. Oh my gosh. Look at all that. And then we'll untap this. So he's taking that out. That's fine. That's what I expected him to do. And then he'll hit me with... Yep, so... Take out this guy. I think we're okay. Yep. Destroy all creatures that can't be regenerated. Oh, that's just awful. And there's Behemoth Sky Mall. We lose. Close. We were close that time. Close that time. Had I waited just one more round or maybe attacked differently, would have worked out better. Alright, so fighting a Lich. That's okay. Yes, we will keep this. Sure. We'll end turn. We will cast this, and what do we want to bring in? Let's bring the guy right there. There. Okay. Tap land, just because I can. And we will end turn. Destroy target attacking creature. Don't really have anything I can do. Let's bring out the Sky Mall. We'll end turn. Untap our lands. We'll take the 1 damage. There's our Pride Mate. Bring him out. And then we will end turn. Right here. Untap our dual land. So we got a blocker now. Skeleton. Fair enough. Just equip this to you. Right there, and just attack. That turns it into a 5/5. Do that. I don't... oh, I didn't want to do that, but I guess it didn't matter. I didn't have a white sword. Right. Gutter bones. Okay. I mean, right here, just do this. Ramped up a little more. And then we just swing at you again. Right there. Perfect. Nice. Good stuff. Gonna hit me for... oh, no. Okay, so he's not choosing to kick that because he just cast it. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I learned my lesson. Soldiers. That's what I need. Soldiers. Right there. End turn. Untap you. For each soul dies. Oh, okay. Alright, fair enough. There. So it's got a charge on it now. We will end turn. Of course he's destroying that. That's fine. That's fine. I don't have enough yet. I need one more land, and I'm not getting it. And that's okay. Alright, so let's bring out... oh, I don't even have the third planes. That's annoying. Let's take out the scythe. And... we will end turn. Which is mirror. If you lose the game, instead shuffle your hand in your library. Oh, this is like stupid annoying. Oh, alright. Auto pay. Yes. Let's do Pride Mates, I think. No, let's do Aerith. And turn. You become the monarch, and target player sacrifices a creature. That is annoying. Okay. I need land. This is just so silly. I have 1 1/3 chance to draw land. And I am not drawing a land. Alright, so there. And then gain life. There. Great. Awesome. End turn. Hey, Lazarus, how are you doing? I'm trying, bud. I'm trying to focus on this. I'm sorry I didn't see your message there. This is just... yep, so that's going to attack him. We will have no choice but to either allow that to happen or block and lose Aerith. Well, it's a flyer, so I can't do anything. Alright. End turn, so we lose a Johnny. Oh, Lich's Tomb, that's great. That's great. That's just great. Oh, there's our land. That's great. All right, so flyer there, perfect, great, awesome. That takes 3 to equip. Yeah, it does. All right, so what do I want to do here? I can't attack with it this turn, so we will end turn. Had a good vacation. Nice. Nice. Actually, we're going to be taking the kids camping Saturday into Sunday. It'll be pretty fun. It's going to be a little stressful. Don't really have everything that we need, but we will make certain to have what we can get. Oh, good. Death Touchers. Destroy target attacking creature. They have Menace. Let's get rid of the flyer. Yes. And then I'll just take the 5 damage. Yeah, I'll take the 5 damage. Yeah. Went to Indy. Oh, nice. That's fun. That is fun. All right, so from here, if I do 1, 2, 3, no. This is the better play. Move it. There. Then, he doesn't have any flyers, so we attack. There. He has to sacrifice permanents. There. And then this is going to reset the game, basically, because I don't have a way of getting rid of that. I don't have a way of winning. It's returning the Bone Dragon. Right there. Alright, Lord the Accursed. This will be interesting to see how this works. Whenever you become the monarch, sacrifices a card. I mean, I guess I'll sacrifice you. Alright, bring you out. Bring you out, yes? Sure. First strike vigilance. Vigilance, lifelink. First strike vigilance, I think, is the more appropriate one, because then we will be able to get past it. Where's the great vision? Oh, yeah. Bob Evans. I've been to Bob Evans. Yep. We don't have one in my area, but definitely a good choice. Alright, so how can I make this not suck? Well, so this is going to go here. I don't know how I just won that. The tomb was supposed to make it so that he was going to shuffle. But unless he sacrificed it, I guess that makes what he did more sense. Phylactery Lich. Custody Lich. Okay. Yeah, Bob Evans is a really good place to go. There is a place in Colorado that's a small chain that reminded me a lot of Bob Evans. The Egg and I believe is what it was. Definitely very similar style food out there. Alright, cool. It's the only one there. Yeah, nice. Nice. Alright, let's get back in there. Let's give it a go. So let's change it up. Let's go for the Geist, the shade that's over on this side. See if we can make something happen over here. We got really close against this guy last time, the shade. So let's see what we can make happen, if anything. If anything. We do get to go first. They start off with the shade that they can pump up, which is super annoying. And then they have Gristleburn. Let's see here. So we have 1, 2, 3 land. And a Johnny's Welcome in hand. That's actually really good, because that plays off of this. They do have removal, so I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this. Um. Mm-mm-mm. Let's drop this down first. We'll go with green. And then we will end turn. Okay. And then right out of the gate, they can't counterspell this. So I'm going to do this for a green source. And I'm going to cast this. And then I want to put on top. Probably our best bet would be the Leonian Vanguard. Right there. Cool. So, here's what we do. We drop down you. Johnny's welcome. End turn. That's actually where I'm going for a hike. 2 weeks. I'm going to be out in that area. Going to be doing basically 6 days in the wilderness. Got a 40-pound pack on my back, and we're going to be walking. Hopefully we're going to avoid some wildfires. It'll be fun. So he's going to pump that up. And yes, I will pay that. So I don't get... and I can't pay that. That's fine. Alright, so we don't have basic land, so this really doesn't help us, but here we go. Drop this guy. Drop this down. There. Gives it the token. Nice. Yes. And then we will end turn. That one. Our dual land. So they might have removal. They might not. Ooh, shoot. That sucks. Alright, Dreadshade. That's annoying. Alright, there's another land. That's great for us. Now. I have 4 land at disposal. I can bring out... Let's do it. Let's bring out you. Now, I want to make sure I tap this correctly. Unless it doesn't matter. It doesn't look like it matters. Okay. Nope. Not okay. Hang on one second. Lazarus, if you can hear me, hang on one sec, dude. I thought I changed that. Nightbot, you overzealous, annoying thing. Hang on one sec. Dashboard. Regulars. 1 second. Lazarus. Let me get this figured out. Uno momento, dude. Uno momento. Alright, so it didn't find you. 1 second. Lazarus, 1 sec. 9-6. Why is it not finding you? Oh, that's annoying. Now I gotta Alright. Timers, no. Commands. Discord, no. Moderator. I'm gonna disable that. Disable that. Hang on. Yep, that's fine. Chat moderation, regular song request, logs. Yep. Oh, you're back already. Okay. All right, good. All right. I'm trying to figure out why it's doing it. It shouldn't do that. Timers. There's no timers. New regular. Yeah, so... There you go. Created on regular, granted extra privileges. So hopefully that makes you immune. Sorry, bud. I'll have to look at this afterwards. Yeah, you got 13 messages. I wonder why it's given it as a warning. It didn't do that last time, but I thought I created it so that it wasn't going to do that. I apologize, bud. I'll take a look at it. I will take a look at it. But no, not the salt flats. No. We're going to be doing, if you heard of it in the Highline Trail, that's where we're going to be doing it. We're going to be hiking up there. Alright, so there's that coming in. That gives him a bonus. And then let's bring in Aerith. I think I did that wrong. Sorry, I got distracted. Aerith would have gained another token had I done that differently. All good, though. All good. All good. Right there. And then Aerith gains token there. Okay, cool. Alright, end turn right here. Oh, I should have attacked. I don't know why I didn't attack. I'm a knucklehead. They can pump it up. I can't risk losing Aerith. Right there. Good. Okay. Good. Yep. Aerith is going to get bigger. Great. Alpha Strike. Moab is another one in Nevada. Yeah. That's a good one to go to. And perfect. Right there. Destroy Aerith, but that's great because Aerith bounces the counters all around. Should, yep, so put the counters, click OK. Right there onto, nice, and another Pride Mate, that's good. And then, not enough to bring in another guy. But, I can attack. This will die, but he takes out this one. None of them have Death Touch. He's got to block this guy or he's cooked in a lot of ways. I'm choosing not to block that. That's fine. Untap you. Removal. Author of Shadows. Enters exile all cards. Choose a non-land card exiled this way. You may cast it. Ooh. Put them all in the exile zone. Why would I not? I don't mind. Okay, good. I think I've got him. Let's do that. Okay. And Alpha Strike this. I am a runner. Yes, I do run quite a bit. I'm not gonna say I went for a run actually this week, and for the first time in a long time I went for a run, and it was good. It felt okay, but it was nowhere near like what I've usually run. Like last year I trained to run a marathon, and that was a lot of fun. Me and my buddy, I texted my buddy out of the blue and I said, hey, you want to run a marathon? He's like, yeah, sure. I haven't done that in my bucket list. And I was like, cool. And so we started doing training regiments on our own where we were at, because he doesn't live where I live. And we would, have little competitions on keeping each other honest. Like, oh, I got a 5K in today. This is my time. We were shooting for a specific time. Nothing crazy. We were going for like sub 4 hours basically. So that's about a 9-minute pace, a little bit faster than that, maybe like a 8:50 pace. So we were just training for that kind of a pace, and unfortunately though he got hurt. He had a problem with his hip and his leg, and he wasn't able to run the race with me. And also his wife's mother passed away, so obviously had reasons to not be focused on running. Difficult time. Sad to hear. She was a nice woman. Let's see here. So if I do this, I will instantly win next round unless he has a board wipe. But yeah, so I also, in that vein, so I'm assuming what you're talking about, the 240 is like a running race. Um, um, when I was looking at the marathon, they have one race near where I am that's a, words are failing me, it's called Peak to Brew Tour, and it's a trail running thing. And the only running you do is to the buffet. Yeah. Hey, that's fine, man. That's fine. Alright, so I can... Yeah, I win. We win, guys. We win. We won one. We won one. Tap this here, there. Yes. Bam. This card comes into play unattached and stays in play if that creature leaves play. Attached. So why does it pop off? I'm very confused. Why does it come off? But that's okay. We won. We beat one of the mini bosses. Hey, I call that progress. I call that progress. Alright, let's see here. A lot of these are going to be hopefully good cards. Tombstone Stairwell. Cumulative upkeep. Oh, that's annoying. Each other zombie you control that's a zombie or mutant gets +1 or +X, where X is the number of ghouls. Hancock is the number of counters on... Oh, okay, so if you have a counter deck... Oh, okay. Alright, I guess that's kind of good. Because he can pump your other creatures up. Have you ever heard of the Barkley Marathons? They're a series of races over 2 days. Not races. It's a race that's on a loop in, I think, Tennessee. And that looks just nuts to me. The Darkness Crystal. Oh. If a non-target exile gain into life. Put card exile with Darkness Crystal on battlefield tapped under. Okay, that's pretty good. But yeah, Barkley Marathons. There was a Netflix special about it. Okay. During your upkeep, each player puts into play a token spawn, tomb spawn token for each summon card in his or her graveyard. Treat these as 1/1s. These are unaffected by summoning success and count as zombies at the end. Ah, okay. This is actually pretty good. If I can get the land and such to drop it. Okay, good to know. I'm not gonna flag anything really to be sold. Just hold on to it for now. But hey, that's one more down. There. Okay, so we have the vampire. We did this guy in the back. And then there was the witch. Let's see here. Let's try the vampire. Let's see what we can do with the vampire. Let's see what we can do against the vampire. Bloodchain Ascension. Yep. Okay, so this one here. At the beginning of upkeep, if an opponent lost 2 or more life, put a quest counter. If Blood Ascension has 3 or more quest counters on it, you may pay 2. That you may have player 2 life if you do gain life. Yep. All right. Cool. So that's already annoying. Oh, I didn't even check my hand. I should have checked my hand. I don't like this at all. I have 1 land in hand. This is already going well for me. We're gonna end turn. Land destruction. It said non-land though. Yep, I'm cooked. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. Now you got me curious. I thought it said non-land. So how does that work in your land destruction, Hillbilly? Darkness. Yep, it was right there, and I just fat fingered it. Right there. No, okay, it's token. Okay. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile it. Okay. Alright. Cool. Let's get back this way. Let's go inside here, heal up. Okay. Go back out. Now I want to try, just for the memes, just for the fun of it, I'm going to try my goblin deck against the vampires. It will probably end horribly. But my goblin deck can pop off. So, let's see. We go first. We will play. We have one land in hand. That's enough to get at least one drop. Okay, I'll keep it. Drop this right here. And then we'll attack. He revealed a swamp. We got 2 damage on him. And... oh, well, that sucks. But that's okay. End turn. No land drop. I swear, I have a 1 in 3 in my decks. A 1 in 3 land drop for my draw. And I don't know. I just don't know. So this turn, I better get a land. Nope. Done. Done. Just not going to waste my time with it. Just not going to waste my time because he's going to be already way too far ahead. Edit. 15 out of a 49 card deck. So that's a 13% chance to get a land draw. And that's not including Heraldic Banner. Let's see here. Goblin Bombardment. Do I want to get rid of anything? I mean, the Chain Whirl Goblin is one that my brother said is kind of not really good. I'll put it on the sideboard. If I drop these 2, is that better? Or if I drop Mentor, that might be better. Let's do Goblin Bombardment. And then we'll leave it alone. Okay, so that'll help. So that put us to about a 14. That put us at about a 14% land draw. With my land destruction, it has board wipes in it, so I still creatures gain 2 life for each of that dies. Nice. The Mind Stone in it for blink. So you blink yours out, blink them in. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let me see here. Sorry. All right. All right, we're going to go this way. Get back in there. I really feel like my Goblin deck can do a good number on this Vampire and win. I want this to happen. I want it to happen. All right. An Ancient Vampire. Should be cognizant that it's an Ancient. There's 3 land in hand. We don't go first. That's fine. We're going to take the damage. We will be racing against the clock due to the Gristlebrand. Oh, he's gonna hit me for 3. That's great. I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to win. Goblins don't. Oh, jeez. Yep, that sucks. End turn. Maybe we have to do the life gain against him, just because we don't have a way. Yeah, he wins already. He wins. There's nothing I can do about that. That's just so wild how fast that got away from me. Seeing how this was going. Yep. Don't even waste it. Don't even waste the turn. Alright. So yeah, we have to do life gain against them, because there's just nothing we can do that stops them from crunching us. All right, so we'll go back to the life gain deck again. So silly that you have to do these things. I guess I could try my sliver deck. I don't have a life gain in it. I should probably put one in here. Let me see. Do I have the slivers that life gain? I know I got some, but I don't think I have them in there. I don't think I have. Add mana. First strike, no. Not the haste. This one's not bad, actually. So if I add that, that might not be bad. Do I not have life gain? I thought it would have lifelink on some of these. Where? I guess I don't have the lifelink slivers. These are all first strike. Has protection from colors. Flying. Yeah, I guess I don't. I could have sworn I had lifelink. Let's move you to the sideboard. Let's move you to the sideboard. We have 15 land. Okay, so that's a 1 in 3 chance. Its controller. Whenever a sliver is dealt damage or deals damage, its controller gains that much life. There's the life link. That's what I was looking for, but that's a bit of an expensive one. All right. And then I have Death Touch and others. Okay. All right, cool. All right, cool. Let's try our sliver deck just to see. Oh my gosh, there are so many enemies. So many. Ugh. So annoying. If you're new here, try and consider hitting that subscribe button for the YouTube side of things. It's free, helps the channel grow. Really appreciate it. All right. Nothing but basics. We can just do the tap land. Yeah, let's just do the tap land and end turn. Okay, cool. Bring him out. Bring you out just in case he's got removal. End turn. Dross Golem is doing things. Okay, so he showed the land. Okay, that's what he did. All right, let's bring out a basic there. You and you. And then next round we can bring out Sliver Hive Lord. Bloated Processor. Sacrifice another Phyrexian, and he gets a token on him. Ooh. Well, that sucks. Drop that. But we get to bring out all our slivers are now indestructible. So I have some of them, I think, in my deck. Lazarus, I think I have got a couple of them. Untap a target creature. Yep. So let's drop you down right there, and you can't win, dude. Why couldn't I have this happen during my vampire battle? But I don't know what he would have rolled or gotten. Let's do green. And we will win. Cool. Awesome. Really good artifact for Sliver. I will check. I thought I had some in there. Oh. Archfiend of Dross. Enters battlefield. Oil counters. Breach the multiverse. Fleshless Guardian. Or Gladiator. Interesting. I'm going to flag that one to be sold. Search your library for a mercenary card converted. Flag that one to be sold. Traumatic Revelation. You may choose a creature or battle card from it. If you do, discard that card. If they don't, incubate 3. So that's good for, you know, making them discard cards. Archfiend. Enter 4 oil counters at the beginning of your upkeep. Remove an oil counter. Then, if there are no oil counters, you lose the game. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, it gains 2 life. Oh, interesting. So I have to find a way of putting tokens or oil counters on this thing. Fleshlight Gladiator. From your graveyard. Lose 1 life. We'll talk that. We'll toss that one. Okay. Alright, let me double check. I thought I had... Yeah, this is what's in the deck. So, these are the cards that are in the deck. The Thrumming Pools. Thrumming High Pools. Right here. These 2. So yeah, that they're in there. Sliver... Yeah, see, and then... actually, you know what I could do? Let me do this. It's not a bad idea. If I were to add those 2 to the deck. And add this to the deck. And then, what would I get rid of? What would I get rid of? This one's not a bad one to get rid of because we would get... Oh no, that's first strike. Where's the haste one? I think I have one that gives haste. Nope, death touch poison. I think that's okay. And we can add 1 more land. That'll help even it out a little bit. Let's see here. Unless I control 2 or more basic lands. Yeah, I think I'll add that other one. Or I could do for the survey. Yeah, let's get the survey. Survey. There. Alright, good. So, we'll see how this goes. Hey! Jerk. High vampire. I'm having a hard time against vampires. They all open my business. That is not ideal. I have no way of casting anything, so I'm going to mulligan. 1, 2, land, and 1 there. Okay, good. Who am I going to drop to the back? I feel like I need to get rid of the Sliver Overlord. I think that one's less helpful for this deck. It helps with fishing, but yeah, that is a good card to give opponents. If I had a way of doing it, I would. Drop you. Yeah, we'll keep, and then we go second. They are not doing anything. Drop you down as a play a land right there. We will tap you, and then he's gonna drop that down. We don't have anything to play. We will drop you down, and then the mana weft. We'll untap, and we'll untap our dual land. Highborn. Whenever this creature or another creature vampire you controls dies, pay 1 if you do. Oh, that's awful, actually. Okay, good to know. There, bring you out there, and bring you out there. Okay, end turn, untap. Sorry, Revenant. That's a cool card art from Dragonstorm. It's an alternate card art. Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. That's all the things that I don't want you to have. That's all the things that I do not want you to have. Alright. Well, I mean, we can get Hive Lord out. Right? So then our slivers are all indestructible. I just don't have a flyer to block that. More Lund, devour spiders. Enters X is damage to target opponent. Okay, so that comes in with 3. Or oh no, he only paid the 1. Okay. Not certain why he did that. Let's swing for the fences here. Let's attack. There, good. Creature of the Schism. Death touch when it attacks. Player with the most life or tied for the most life creates. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we're gonna win. Feel like Might Sliver is just too expensive for what it does, so I might drop them. Yeah, I think I might drop them. So he didn't do anything there. We will end turn, untap you. Top card revealed, huh? Okay. As long as the top card is, oh, your library is black. And other vampires get, oh, wow. Okay, so that's, okay. That's annoying. But that's okay. Because we have lethal this round. We gain 2 life. I think we've got it. No problem. I mean, just for the fun of it. Right there. And you. Right there. Yeah, so I think I'm going to remove the Might Sliver. Vampire decks are pretty strong. Ooh, Witch's Cottage, that's actually pretty good. Vampire Hexmage. Oathsworn Vampire enters tapped. You can cast it from the graveyard if you gain life. Patron of the Vein. Enters the battlefield, destroy target creature. Whenever a creature controls, exiles put on each vampire. That's actually stupid good if you're doing a vampire deck. Because he comes in, destroys the creature, and gets a +1/+1 counter, and exiles. So that's pretty nuts. Discard a card. Feel like this is not as good as it could be. Each opponent loses 1 life. Activate only if you have 2 or more black permanents. Okay. All right. So let me edit this real quick before I forget. And I think I do want to get rid of the Might Sliver. So let's move those to the sideboard. And that helps, I think. That helps. There. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Just for the fun of it, let's go try the Ghoul. See what we can do with our Sliver deck against the Ghoul. If we can outpace him. He does have a board wipe, so we got to be aware of that. I think I'd like to keep this. We have 3 in hand. We're pretty good. I'll keep it. Oh shoot, I clicked OK. Yo, there. We'll gain the 2 life, get that down, and then we'll end turn. Yep, great crawler. ramping that up. That's fine. Let's do this. Bring him out. There, that's the turret. He's still attacking, which is fine. Ah, champion. Alright. Bring out him. There, so now I have 3 threes. Oh, I remember this guy. I used to have this card. Enters the battlefield with a +1 for each zombie in your graveyard. And this is a zombie, so whenever one enters the battlefield, he gets a counter. And then whenever you cast a zombie spell, create a zombie token. So he's choosing to ramp that up, which is fine. I'm going to have this come in with a red on it. Here's why. Because I think if I bring you out... Oh no, we're 1 short. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we have a 4/4 that we can choose to block with if we want to. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're gonna stabilize, so I'm not too concerned. That's fine. He's gonna hit me for 9. Okay. So now, I don't want to replicate it. 1, 2, the red source, and then, yeah. So if I tap you for blue and you for the black, there. And now I can block pretty much anything, and I will be okay. And then if I wanted to... No, I can't cast that, so I'm going to end turn. Destroy all creatures. That's fine. So then I bring out you. Bring out you. And I can't equip it. Whatever. That one. So he removed it, and he's going to hit me for 3. Ugh, annoying. Darn it. We're going to cycle this. If we drew another one, we'll cycle it. Doesn't help us. Doesn't help us. We lost. Board wipe got us. Board wipe got us. Unfortunate. But that was a pretty good go. Alright, so. Let's see here. We're going to fight the fly. No, we're actually not. That's interesting. Okay. I think we can win against that guy. So we're going to go at it again. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. One land in hand. Not good. Mulligan. 1, 2, 3 lands in hand, and I get to pick one. I'm gonna put you. Yeah. And then, wow, if we go second, which sucks. He's probably got. Oh no, he doesn't have anything in hand. That's good. All right, so let's bring our destruct land right there. Destructible land. Cool procession. Okay, from here. Let's bring out you. And turn. Draft. Yeah. Okay, so drop you down. No, I don't want to do that one. Let's drop you down here. Can I bring you out? I can't bring you out. Not this round. Next round I can, though. Next round I can bring him out, too. Alright, so we'll end turn. Yep, he's creating a zombie token. Creating another zombie token. He's attacking me. I don't want to block that. He's bringing that up. That's fine. Right there. Okay. So let's bring out you. And let's bring out... I can't bring out him. Alright. So if I click OK... there, and I alpha strike. Hit him for 4. Got some damage on him. Damage, gonna take 4. Okay, and he's ramping that up, that's fine. Drop this down. Bring him out. Whenever a sliver deals damage, its controller gains that much life. Okay, so now... we will alpha strike. And yes. There. Good. Did I play a land? I could cycle this one. No, I can't. I can't. I don't have the land for it, or the option for it. Click OK. Let's untap you. He's going to hit me for 5. Procession. Down to 6/6. Let's drop you down. Let's put you as a green source. Let's bring out this predatory sliver. And we will alpha strike. He's choosing to block. That's fine. Gain all this life. He gets a one there. I will choose to cycle this card. Okay, so that's good. Let's untap our dual land, our Thriving Heath. There. 1 damage. He casts a spell. Zombie. Yep. Okay. Alright, double sledgehammer. So, if I bring this out, 1, 2, 3, there, and I attach it to target creature, 1, 2, 3, there. That's a 7/7. Nothing has death touch. I don't have enough to bring out the second one, and I don't have strong enough slivers to attack without them getting wiped out. Whenever one or more non-tokens, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So if he hits me back, nothing has death touch, I think I need to attack. Even if I lose slivers, I need to attack. And we have first strike, so... Yep, that makes sense. So this does 7 damage. It's just gonna be there. Die, but that's okay. And then we're gonna gain life. And then he's gonna get tokens. And then we will untap land. Was that the right play? I'm gonna say yes, but I hope that he attacks. Yep, we're going to take 15 damage, and they're all going to just destroy themselves because they have decay. And then he's choosing to destroy the muscle sliver. And he's got another gold procession. Oh, that is not what I wanted to have happen. Alright. There. Let's put that onto, I don't know, you? No, I didn't want to have for land. Oh, that's annoying. Can I cancel it? I cannot cancel it. Whatever. Right there. Okay. Put that onto you. I did not want to have that happen. But that is what happened. I think that just cost us the game, but we'll see. Oh, he's choosing to destroy that. He's got tokens there. Yep. Alright, so we'll let that auto-resolve. We're taking 3. Yeah, we're taking a big chunk. Down to -1. So close. So close. I don't think I did anything wrong by attacking that one round. But it might have been, you know, too much too soon. That is a slug that we're fighting. Snail. Sorry, it's a snail. We're fighting a snail. Alrighty, let's see here. If you're new here, do hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for stopping by, taking time out of your busy schedule. On the YouTube side of things, I much appreciate it. Helps grow the channel, helps create the community that much bigger and more exciting, etc., etc., etc. All right, so what are we doing right now? I'm gonna place tap land down and turn. I'm gonna place you down. Let's bring out the predatory sliver. And turn. Barbed bloodletter. Okay. Death touch? Yeah, let's do the death touch. There. Untap you. Draws 3 and loses. It seems like a bad idea. I mean, whatever. Alright, Alpha Strike. I would love to as well, but as soon as I'm done with this, Hillbilly, I gotta go buy a tent. I gotta go spend some monies, be a good little consumer bee, and get a couple of things around for our camping trip Saturday into Sunday. But if you don't know what Hillbilly's talking about, him, Superfast Tortoise, and a couple other guys do a coffee talk for Magic the Gathering. They're a good group of guys. They talk about the sets. They talk about not just Magic the Gathering, things around Magic the Gathering, or video games in general, cards in general, card games in general. They're a good group of guys. So definitely drop them a follow as well as consideration. Okay, so that's going to take off the side. That's unfortunate. Let's drop this down there. And then, yeah, we win anyway, so there. Alright. Muckrot Necropod. Menace whenever Muckrot attacks or blocks, sacrifice, creature, or land. That is interesting. Blight Mound. Attacking pests gain +1/+1 and menace. Whenever a non-token creature dies, create a pest token. Okay. Alright. That's nice. And then murder, just ye old, just murder. Removal, instantaneous. We'll get rid of the giant slugs. I am going to actually just flag those to get sold. Alright. Let's go inside here. Alright, just for argument's sake and for the fun of it, I will show you guys what we're up against with the Bog Witch. Accursed Witch. So they start off with this, and this is super annoying. This is just, they get to, you know, they get to draft spells from the spellbook. We got no land. What in the world? I'm not going to keep this hand. I'm going to sack this hand. That's much better. I think... I don't want to get rid of door. Let's get rid of you. Okay, so from here, what do I want to do? I will keep this. First. Let's drop down this, and let's bring out our sliver. there as a potential chump blocker. You're gonna hit me for 2. Bring this out. Bring this out right there. And we have now got a good blocker. Nope, they're destroying it. Okay. 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 Unturn there. I was going to attack, but now I'm not. What do they do? Cast down. Non-legendary creature. Yep. Oh, that's annoying. And then, oh, yay. Yay, that's why I have the other sliver in my deck. Alright. Drop the planes down. No, we won't replicate you. There. There, and then we'll just hit you for 1. With that. Untap. Damage. Siege Witch. Lifelink Magecraft. Whenever you cast a spell. Ah, yeah. Great. Well. Bring that out. Let's end turn. Untap you. Great, now it's night. Nightbound. That's a 4/4. Yeah, we're gonna take 7 damage. Oh no! And when it enters, we have to sacrifice a creature. That one. I think it's too little too late. I don't think we're going to be able to win this one. Don't think we're going to be able to win this one. Put that in our graveyard. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Sliver Overlord. It just doesn't fit well. We will concede this. We will concede this. Right here. Let us go into edit. And let's remove the Sliver Overlord. Move them to the sideboard. There. Warp isn't a bad thing. I just don't know how to fully utilize it. So it's like they can basically... But the reason why I have this one is when this Sliver enters, conjure a random card from Sliver Spellbook into the top 5. And then we can draw a card. So, like... That's the reason why I have it in here. I don't know if it's worth it to have it in there or not. We'll keep it for now. We'll keep it for now. All right, still having some fun. Not getting burned out. We're not giving up. We beat one guy. We beat one guy, and that's progress. You don't go for perfection, you go for progress. That's really what it comes down to. Let's go back to the ghoul because we got him down to 5. And that's the thing, I think, for summer. People... So, your summer vacation, I hope it's going well. But here's our dad talk of our live stream. And I like doing this so that people understand that you should never sacrifice good for perfect. Okay, and I mean that. And what does that mean? Well, if you have a good day, don't go out of your way to make it perfect and then ruin it. Enjoy the good day for the good day. Relax with your family. That's a good day. Go to the beach, go to the park, go on a hike, go to the playground. That's a good day. And your idea of a perfect day is not going to be your kid's idea for a perfect day, your significant other's idea for a perfect day. So think about, love you, have a good day. Think about what you are doing, why you're doing it, and doing it to the best of your ability. And sometimes you have to do that as a community effort. Like if you're going hiking like I am out in the wilderness and you want to go with a group of friends. We've had weekly discussions on where we're going, what we're doing, prepping work. Love you, bye. You're late. All right. So think about that. What is perfection and how do you feel you need to strive for it? Really? Like what does it get you? see here. I'll drop you down. Death touch, because that might stop him from attacking. More than likely it won't. But we'll see. Oh, it did. Okay, good. It did stop him from attacking. Good. Alright, so let's drop in this right here, and then we can survey. I will graveyard that, because I do not need that. I've got enough for Thrumming Pool. Let's get it out. And end turn. Gonna hit me for a bunch of damage now. That sucked. Let's see here. How can I balance this? There. Yes. I mean, sure. And then we gain a bunch of life. Not enough to really stabilize, I don't think. No, there it is, right there. Down to -8. Shoot, so close. So, don't sacrifice good for perfect. Have a good day. Don't have a perfect day, have a good day. If you don't have a good day, have an okay day. And don't sacrifice okay for good. Go out for a walk, go to a pool, go to a friend's house, play some Magic, play a board game, read a book next to your friend, say, hey, I'm going to the coffee shop, local coffee shop, or going to Starbucks, go to your chain place, go to breakfast with them. That can be a good day. That one moment can be a good day. And you can have a good summer if you start incorporating those good habits into it. We will keep this. Let's drop you down. End turn. Drop you down. Let's try and draw out his removals. Jadar. Caller. Yep, so he doesn't have one, so now he's going to call one. That's fine. Okay. End turn. Bring that out. Destroying that. Good. We threw out the removal. That's all I care about. We can take the 4 damage. That's fine. Okay. Now from here, bring out the mana weft. No, nope, not that one. You. There, so we have some sliver blockers. Okay, so he's getting +1. He's ramping. He's getting the Graveyard Marshal. He's going to attack for a bunch for 6, 8. Lose one, get one. I don't think we're going to make anything happen this round. I can't attack. Oh, I didn't play a land. I don't have a land to play anyway, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, because if I... Yeah, he's got lethal next round. Let's bring out you. And that's it. That's all I can do, really. Thought I had a pretty good draw, but I guess not. Yeah, okay, so we're just going to concede. He knows. He knows. He knows that we're close to beating him. We just got to get that, you know, perfect. And I hate playing games like that. I truly do. What is that thing? I do not want to fight that thing. Looks cool, whatever it is, but I don't want to fight it. One go against him one more time, and then we'll go back to the vampire to start working on him. See if we can get a better play against him. We go first. 2 land in hand. I will keep this. He mulliganed. That's good for us. Let's do this. We'll drop down for a green. And we'll end turn. Tap that. Damage. Grave Crawler. Gets that out. He ramps that up. That's fine. Drop this, not cycling, play the land. We will play the poison. Sliver. Virulent? Virulent. Yeah, we'll do virulent. That's take the 3 damage. Champion repairs. Ramping that guy up. Tap land right there. I will bring the Death Toucher out, knowing that that will probably draw out a removal from him, if he happens to have it. Doomblade. Target non-black creature. And I'm actually going to block this right here. Casting another one, ramping that up, that's fine. Bring out this, and bring out this, end turn, untap this. See, does he have removal? Oh, he's got another champion. He does have removal, he's choosing that one. And we will block this. Yep, just not happening this time. Just not seeing it happen this time. 0 there. It's because of that with that. That's the way it's... He just gets a he's getting everything he needs to remove, which is super annoying. Let's see. So we go back this way. I do not want to fight these guys. There's another one of those things. Whatever those are. There's 2 of them. Oh, now we have... Whatever. Fallen Angel. Okay, cool. Let's see what you got. You have 20 health. That's not good. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's drop you. Choose a different land color. Right there. And then we will... end turn. He's playing... Oh, okay. So, naturally he's going to have a lot of flyers. There. He's going to hit me for 1. Another one of those. Let's bring out you. And... let's drop the... single sliver and turn right there. Charcoal diamond, what? Good for him. Okay. Tap land there. I can destroy the diamond, which I will. And then I will attack. Taking damage, that's fine. He's exiling it. Oh, okay. Yes, I will. I will take a... I don't know, plains. No, let's take a forest. Let's take a forest. Alright. End turn. He's attacking with those, taking 2 damage. Drop that land. Drop this. There. I can bring this out. And And I will. I don't have enough to equip it, so, but I will attack. Right there. Good. Hitting me for 2. Metropolitan Reformer. You have hexproof. Ah, okay. You gain that much life. Okay. Alright, well, I feel like that was all I really needed to do there. And then I've got, I know I've got him, Sliver, Weftwinder, but again, I think I'm gonna remove that one too. Extractor Valkyrie. Hexproof, Hex from Plane Water, Boost. Okay. Yep, so we got the win on this guy. We've got the win on this guy. Pretty readily. There. Okay, fair enough. And, I mean, can I bring him out? No, I can't. I will cycle this. And I can cast you. End turn. The Hatchery Sliver is really good with these +1/+1s because I can cast them and get like a second one that gives 2 or 3. So that's really why I do it. Alright, so he's got... Okay. Auto pay? Sure. And there we go. That's perfect. There we are. Win. Winner, winner. Okay. Cool. Alright, so let me see here. Going into our deck, I feel if I remove you, put you in the sideboard, is there a better Sliver thing that I can put in? Or anything for that matter. Double Strike. Death Touch isn't really necessary. Cascade is okay. I mean, there's always this. Or Vigilance. Vigilance isn't a bad idea. Let's do Sliver Grandmother. Let's add her. Let's have her in there. And we'll leave it alone. Let's leave it alone. Let's leave it alone. Let's go back to the vampire. See if we can make something happen there. I don't think we will. But let's see. The Sliver deck might surprise us against him. They go first. We have 2 land in hand, so we will keep it. Let's survey. Let's top deck that one. End turn. Yeah. Cordial Vampire. Yep, so that's got some ramp on it. That's a bit annoying. Knowing that this will get the targeted removal, that's fine. Veto. Thorn of Dusk. Whenever you gain life. Oh, this is terrible. That is terrible. Drop him down. Well, let's bring out... No. You. And then we have almost got Throwing Pool. Never mind. Murder, destroying that. I will not block. Damage. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Let's get that off the board. And then we will end turn. Gifted Fang, so that's a 4/6. Gonna hit me. Okay, we gain 2 life when that comes in. So this brings it down to, no, not enough yet. There. Take that off. There. I can cast this, and I will. And then we'll end turn. It's going to hit me for 2. Whenever it dies, destroy target creature opponent controls just flatly. Okay. Yep, we don't have any things to take care of. Why is it... Oh, I have to? All slivers have. Oh, wow. I have to. No, I didn't have to. I don't think I had to. Something's not right. Something's not adding up. I'll have them both destroy this, because that's indestructible. But I want to see if I can play that differently next round, because that doesn't make sense to me why it would do that. Alright, so we have these two. Yeah, something's not right. I have to be very careful about the slivers I cast now, because it's making it so I have to do that. And I don't think that's correct. But I guess I don't have much of a choice now. I need to bring out another sliver. Okay. And then Alpha Strike. And then he's choosing to kill that one. Perfect. That's fine. And then we won. We beat him. Oh, wow. That came out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere. All right, cool. Null Priest of Oblivion. Knight of the Ebon Legion. Westgate Regent. Okay. Alright. So that worked out well. We need to beat one more. One more, and then we can get to the next floor. I swear it's going to be this guy. But maybe not. We might be able to make something happen against the Bog Witch. We'll see. We'll see. We're able to beat him. The Ancient Vampire. They go first. We'll keep this. I don't think we're going to be able to do it this time. We'll do the tap land, gain a life. End turn. I don't think I want this in my deck anymore. This land is only good because it gives us 2 life. It's still a plains. It doesn't help us. If it were a dual land, that'd be a different story, but that is not the case. Destroying that, that's fine. Not really much I can do about it, honestly. Yep, so that's going to ramp up. We are getting all of our white land sources, and that is not helpful for us. He's doing the golem. That guy, and he's doing blading. He's just getting everything he needs. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. I'm not going to waste my time with it. Okay, so from here, let me go in here real quick and edit this. And let me get that 1 land. These 2 land. Remove, no. Remove, and remove. Let's go back over here. There we go. Here. Enters tapped. Not really helpful. I mean, I'll add this one. Sure, that's fine. I'll add that guy. Soul Cavern. Creature type. Add 1 new manifold. Evolving Wilds? Sure. Why not add 1 of those? Just to allow us to... Let's add another one. Just to pull land in. Pull land in our deck. Pull land from our deck and out. So we get a little bit more stability earlier. Oh. I don't want to fight you, Fallen Angel. I want to fight the monsters I need to fight. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not worthy of fighting. I will keep this knowing that I'm going to be really slow. Green. Bring out you. There. Hey, exiling right out of the gate. Yes. Let's take, plains, right? Yeah, plains. Let's take a plane, put it on, and turn. We get to survey 1. We will graveyard that. And then drop you out and you. And then do that. Performer. That's a bit annoying, but that's okay. Bring out you. And I can't quite bring you out. I can bring you out. Then I can bring you out. There we are. Solved that problem. And we can attack. Yeah. And we double strike with poison. So, awesome for us. Okay. Oh, he showed a land. Okay, so that came in untapped. So gains 2 life. Starnheim Aspirant. Angel spells cost 2 less. Good for him. Just auto, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I'll just do this. There. And then... We win. We win. Right there, we gain more life. We'll untap you. Lays a Shroud of Dusk. Rather than pay 2 for each previous time you've cast this spell from your... oh, okay, so this is a commander card. Whenever a player casts a spell, they lose 2 life. Well, I don't need to cast any more spells. I can play a land, though. That's not going to hurt me. I win. I win in the most spectacular way. Why can't I have this happen when I'm fighting the other guys? Honestly. I would love to have that happen. Alright. Ascent of the Worthy. Choose a creature you control until end of turn. All damage that would be dealt to that creature you control is dealt to that creature instead. Return target creature card from graveyard to hand. Okay, so this is like a stave off damage kind of situation. Angelic Purge as an additional cost. Sacrifice a permanent. Vengeful Reaper, Angel Cleric, Death Touch Foretell. Okay. I mean, I would love to make an angel deck. That'd be really fun. Let's see here. So it's a plain swamp. When enters the battlefield, mill 4. If at least 1, you gain 4 life. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, let's go in and fight this ghoul one more time. Let's go fight this ghoul. We got this. We got this. 10 times. It's a bit rough. Alright, we have Evolving Wilds. We can play... Alright, I'm going to keep it. Already, this is not going well, but that's fine. We will end turn. Yep, so that gets 3. Let's bring out the poison counter one. I feel like that's the next one I'm going to get rid of, or sideboard, because it's a nice idea, but not super helpful. Oh, help me. Nope, we're done. We're done. We're done. Just not going to happen. It's okay. Just cut the losses. That was not going to happen. Let's edit our deck out here. Let us sideboard him, sideboard that. Just knew it wasn't going to happen, so just take a breath. Good game. Try again. Because all that matters is the one time. All that matters is the one time. Just like that one, the one time we beat the vampire. Did not expect that to happen, but it did. Stars aligned. All right. All the land we could possibly want. I'll keep it. I don't care. Drop the basic land. Then we might have to cycle those. Oh, no, I didn't want to hit okay. Let's drop you down. Let's bring out you. That's fine. That's fine. Bring out you. Here. This. Perfect. And that will remove that. It doesn't have ramp now. Wait, he did. Well. There's a 3/3 that has lifelink. Blade that. I will not block. I don't want to lose my creature. That's good for us. First strike. Really pretty awesome. And we will destroy that. Okay. I will attack. No. Yes. Yes. There. Do I cycle these? I will cycle one of them. And then we'll untap this. Sliver Hive Lord. I can't cast that because I don't have the other one. Alright, so... this one's the one I gotta attack with. Okay. Let me cycle this. Again, I don't have... need. Thrumming Pool, perfect. Is it though? Because every time slivers come in now, I'm going to be destroying. When this enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact or enchantment. It's going to destroy itself. So, really, I shouldn't do that. Let me attack with both of these. That's fine. There. And then Thrumming Pool. End turn. Okay, beginning your end step. Yep, he didn't have one that had decay. So now we're bringing in these. Perfect. These guys, bring those in. There. And slivers gain indestructible. I think that's what I want. And we Alpha Strike. We gain a bunch of life. And we untap the other planes. That's fine. I don't really have instants or sorcerers in this deck. So he's ramping that up. He's got a Death Toucher. That's fine. We have First Strike and Double Strike. He's hitting me for 8 damage. He's got to sack that token, but then he gets it back. And then we get Thrumming Pool. Oh, perfect. Okay, so then now... Death Touch or Legion? Which one is the better one? Probably Legion. They don't have Trample, though. So I think Death Touch is the better play. I guess it doesn't ultimately matter. He's got a board wipe, and that's the reason why I'm holding back. So I'll bring the Death Toucher out. There. And then... so we have First Strike and Death Touch, so he has no choice. And I think we got him. So he draws a bunch of cards. That died. We gain a he's down to 1. Nope, we got it. Yes! Yes! Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. See, it just takes that one situation. Oh, and it gave me a bunch. Hey, we got Doomblade. I've been waiting for this card for so long. He was kind of gatekeeping it, I think. Like, if I had fought more black creatures, maybe. But, oh, yay! Michaelius the Unhallowed. This guy was annoying. So this guy, Intimidate. I think Intimidate is you have to... no, that's Goad. Goad is you have to attack. Intimidate is something else. I can't remember what it is. Whenever a human deals damage to you, destroy it. All other non-humans you control gain +1/+1 and Undying. So this is actually pretty awesome for his zombie deck. And then Gorex, the Tomb Shell. That's a pretty good one. Suspended Sentence. Destroy target creature and opponent controls. Player loses. Okay. Exile suspended sentences with 3 counters on it. Suspend. Rather than cast this card from your hand, you may pay and exile it with 3 counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a counter. When the last one is removed, you can make... oh, okay. Okay. So this just continuously goes and does removal. Okay, I feel like that's what that does. Um, the Sackville Bagginses. Oh man, from the Lord of the Rings set. When they enter, you may sacrifice another creature artifact. If you do, draw a card, create a treasure token. Whenever you sacrifice a token, target opponent loses 1 life. So if you have an artifact deck or a sack deck, that's actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty good card. Entrails Fester. At the beginning of your upkeep, you remove a creature card from your graveyard from the game. If you do, put one on this. If you don't, tap it. Okay. And then Ghoul, Caller, Geisa. Okay. And then Champion of the Perished. So if you're doing a zombie deck, this one is really good to have in there. All right, cool. That was actually a pretty good one. And now, technically, we can go upstairs. Let's see what's going on. So I think that lets us go upstairs. I am impressed. You are welcome to meet my master upstairs, though I cannot guarantee you will be able to survive the encounter. You come to the gates. I've done as you asked. It's time to knock on the gate. No, it's Gristlebrand. With a gust of black wind, the door shatters into 1,000 pieces. You are now free to pass. All right, so there's some loot here. Let's see what we get. Probably some gold. Yep, some gold, some shard. And we get some booster packs? Nice. Nice. That's awesome. All right, Phyrexian Plague Lord. Grave Endeavor. Roll a d10 and choose one result. Return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with a number of counters on it equal to the result. Then each... Okay. Then each opponent loses X life. Why would I choose? So I choose one result. So I return someone, period. And then the result is then each opponent loses life. And I gain that much life? Wow. Last Laugh. Whenever a permanent other than Last Laugh is put into your graveyard, each Laugh Last does damage to each creature and each player. When no creatures are in play, sacrifice Last Laugh. That's actually a pretty good way to board wipe passively. Like if that was timed with this right here, whenever a token, non-token creature goes, you get a token, and then you gain a life. Okay. Galistria Highborn. Vampire Shaman. Whenever this creature or another vampire you control dies, you may pay 1. If you do, target player loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Simple, straightforward. Mordu Strike Leader. Attacks. You create a token. Okay. If you pay for its dash cost, it goes in with haste. And it returns from the battlefield to its owner's hand. That's actually pretty good. Nice. Okay. Some pretty good solid choices there. And we got some booster packs we can open. Let's see here. 2 more booster packs. Eternal Masters and Modern Masters. 2017. Okay. Polluted Bonds. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, that player loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Bio Asset Allocator. Artifact creatures you control, whenever this creature attack, each opponent loses life. So that's really good for an artifact. And look, this is from the Star Trek set that's coming out. Like I said, this game has all the cards from all of Magic the Gathering. So this is the brand new, one of the brand new cards from the Star Trek that's coming out at the end of the year. Sacrifice all permanents, discard your hand, target player loses 5 life. Wow. For such a low cost. Jeez. Vault 12 to Necropolis. Each player gets 3 rad counters, create zombie tokens, put +2/+2 on zombies on each. Yep, each creature you control that's a zombie or mutant. Construct a cosmic cube. Whenever you draw Your second card each turn, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 7th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, you control target opponent during their next turn. Okay, interesting. So let's see what these cards packs are for. Where do they go? Right here? Yep, Eternal Masters. So let's open them up. Let's see what we get. If you ever want to buy card packs in this game, they're just 1,000 coin, and you can buy them from each of the major cities, the capital cities. Gaia's Blessing. I remember this one. I had this one. Shuffles up to 3 cards from their graveyard into their library. Draw a card. When Gaia's Blessing is put into your graveyard from your library, shuffle your graveyard into your library. Thunderclap Waverin, a blue-white. Other flying creatures gain. Okay, that's not bad. Cabal Therapy. Not a really good one. Whenever it becomes the target of spell or ability for the first time each turn, counter that. That's kind of okay. Commune with Gods, reveal the top 5. Put a creature or enchantment card from among them into your hand. Put the rest in your graveyard. This would be good for a Silenzia's deck if you're looking to get the right creature draw threshold, as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. When Silphid Sage enters, draw 3 cards, discard 1. Dragon Egg is actually pretty good. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Pacifism is actually a pretty fun one to use as well. Exile target attacking creature. Draw a card. That's really expensive for what it does. When you control no other creatures, sacrifice Emperor Crocodile. Giant Tortoise. So he's a good blocker. Goblin Charbelcher. Reveal the top card of your library until you reveal a land card. Goblin Charbelcher deals damage equal to the number of non-land creature or non-land cards revealed this way to target creature or player. If the revealed land was a mountain, Goblin Belcher does double instead. Put the revealed cards on. That's actually stupid good for our Goblin deck. That's going right in our Goblin deck. And this is still end of turn. That's not really something we need. This is actually a pretty good one to have. I'll hold on to the rest of these, I think. No, we'll flag you. And I think that's okay. Yeah, we're going to put that right in our deck before I forget about it. Go into our Goblin deck right here. Oh, no, that's not where I wanted to put that. Charbelter. Right there. Add to deck. Perfect. Alright, now what else do we get? We had other decks that we were opening up. Let's see, what is this pack? This was... Oh, Damnation's a good one. We've got a couple of those, though. I don't know why it's saying new. We've definitely got those ones. Angry... Augur Spree. Hungry Spriggan. Interesting. If I was doing a Gruul deck, that'd be pretty good. Whenever another creature dies, target... So, this is one component of the infinite combo that you can get going. So, that'd be pretty good to have him. Oh, this is good for Silencia deck. Not so good. We'll flag that guy. Being sold. Return target creature card to your hand and draw a card. Pitkeeper. I'll flag you. Wall of Denial. Scourge Demon. This isn't bad, but it's not something that's like, I want this in my deck. You know? So, yeah, I'll get rid of him. Strength in numbers. Till end of turn, target creature was the number of attacking creatures. So that's pretty good to have. And then Compulsive Research. Then that player discards 2 unless he or she discards a land card. This is 90. That's the first time I've seen 90 for the cost. Might of Old Crosso. We'll get rid of that one. And we'll hold on to the Damnation. We'll hold on to the Damnation. All right, and then let's open our next pack, which was Eternal Masters. All right, gonna flag that one to be sold. Sylvan Library. So that's not bad. Hoden of Seeing Winds. For each shrine you control. I don't really have a shrine deck. When Shaman of the pack enters the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to the number of elves you control. Well, if you have an elf deck, that could be pretty potent. Could crush them pretty hard. And you could bounce it too. Especially since it's green and black. So you can bring it back pretty easy. Extract from Darkness. Put the top 2 cards of his or her library in the graveyard, then put a creature card from the graveyard into the battlefield under your control. Okay. Land of War Elves. Pretty good. Plague Witch. Get rid of them. That's a pretty good dual land. Eye Blight's Ending. Destroy target non-elf. We'll get rid of that. Orcish. Orgaflamme. Attacking creatures. Welkin Guide. We'll get rid of that one. So Sylvan Library is pretty darn awesome. Because at the beginning of your upkeep, you can draw 2 cards. If you do, choose 2 cards from your hand drawn this turn. For each card of those, pay 4 life and put them on the top of your library. So you can really cycle your deck really well doing this. And if you have a life gain deck, it can really be powerful. Reckless Charge isn't bad, but there's other cards that I would rather have. And then this works really well. Yeah, okay, so a lot of cards that I'd flag to be sold, but we'll hold on to a few of them. And our last one, Modern Masters from 2017. Each player discards 3 cards. Delirium Skein. Battle Rattle Shaman. At the beginning of your combat, on your turn, target creature gets +2/+0. We'll get rid of that guy. Gruul Guildgate. Youthful Knight. First strike. Yeah, that's fine. Madcap Skills. Enchanted creature. Has Menace and +3/+0. Seal of Primordium. Sacrifice Seal of Primordium. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Aether Toe. Put target attacking creature or blocking creature on top of opponent's library. Okay. Is it Guildgate? That's good for our blue-red decks. Soul Warden, whenever another creature enters. So this is basically Gift of Ajanti, but a creature. Gruul War Chant. This is way better than the Orcish Flamme. Unflinching Charge. This is actually pretty good as well for a life gain deck. Flicker Wisp. When Flicker Wisp enters, exile another target permanent. Return it to return to the battlefield under owner's control next step. Oh, so this is good for phasing things in and out, jumping things in and out. Okay. Boros Signet. Nah, that's not bad. I don't really need the signets. Sever the Bloodline. Exile target creature and all the creatures of the same name. So that's pretty good for a board wipe. For token decks and things like that, that's like a specific thing. We have something similar where it's like, I can show you. Let me do these real quick. Let me actually, no, let's go in here. So we have in our inventory, where is it? It's an instance. It's not Boomerang. It is something else like Boomerang. There it is. Echoing Truth. Return target non-land permanent and all other permanents with the same name to owner's hand. So you can bounce tokens. Really, really easy to do that. Essence Shatter target creature spell. That's not a bad thing to have in our deck, but I don't know. Don't know. All right, so let's hear. Do you guys want to? We're going a little bit over time, but that's okay. Let's take one swing in here. Strange magical energies flow within this place. All opponents get Commander Gristlebrand. That is Gristlebrand right there. How do I want to fight him? With our sliver deck, with our life gain deck, with our control deck? I feel like I'm not prepared. Let's try it with our sliver deck and just see what happens. Yep, that's Gristlebrand. Yep, this is gonna be our. This is gonna be. Oh, and he starts with the Mox Jet. When the power of light fails you, what atrocities might you contemplate to curry favor with the darkness? We go first. I will play. This is okay. So we can get that off the board really quickly with this guy, but I'm worried that I'm going to lose my thrumming pool. So, yeah, I will keep this. And we will... Let's survey and see what we got next. Yes, I will keep you. Okay. Yep, we're going to do that. Alright, so there... Let's bring out you, knowing that next round I can bring out him and I can destroy enchantments. Knowing Gristlebrand, he's probably got very big creatures. So slowing his ramp is going to be integral for our success. Take that out. End turn. That's fine. That's okay. He's returning to the battlefield. And he's targeting that, but he can't kill it. Okay, that's fine. All slivers. So him having this still helps me. How do I want to do this? I don't have a way of replicating, so that's fine. We're getting more mana. Demon's Discipline. When it enters, each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. So he's going to sacrifice that, I'm assuming. And then I have to sacrifice this. Okay, that's fine. He will probably target this and remove it. Mana Guardian dies. Each player seeks non-land converted to. Okay. I'll play the land, actually. I need the land. We will do Sliver, Predatory Sliver. And we'll end turn. Okay. It's going to hit me for 3. I'll take the damage. Nixel the Fallen. That sucks. At least it's not the Planeswalker one. Enters the battlefield under your control. You may have target player lose 3 life. If you do, put 3 counters. Okay, so that sucks. I need to get this out and then this out. I don't know the order. which is best, but I'm going to do it that way. So he's going to have me lose 3 life. Okay. That's fine. I need... Is indestructible what I want? And... Alpha Strike. I think this is a bad idea. But I gain a bunch of life. And he's going to clap back for not a lot. He can board wipe and win. He's got something. We got to do this 2 out of 3. We got to win 2 times, by the way. Then we cast a land spell, draw a card, lose 1 life. Over. Flying Shadow. This creature can't block or be blocked. Okay. We get the slivers. I can't play these because I don't have my mana slivers. I have to play these 2. Not that I really want to. And then we swing. So we won 1. Next game. He goes first. 1, 2. I have the mana and the Evolving Wilds. I will keep this hand. Okay. All right. Play the Evolving Wilds, tap. Yes. We will bring out... We have a Plains in hand. So I'll bring out a Forest. End turn. Plains. Knowing that he's got removal, I'm still going to bring it out. Just get it over with. Yep, that's fine. It is what it is, because I don't have, like, Shroud or anything like that on them, or protection from black. Okay. Let us bring out you. So he's just getting everything he needs. Super simple. Drop this as a land. Bring out the replicant. 1 there. End turn. Oh. End turn. For 4, I don't have a flyer. Master Feast. At the beginning of upkeep, each opponent draws a card. Okay. Don't really have a win condition right now, because both of these are flying. And I just swing for 2. Hit me for 9. Green source. I don't see how we win this. Yep, didn't win. So we'll play it out. It's gonna hit us. Okay, so that's fine. Next game. We go first, so I will play. We have 2 land in hand, which is what we need for all our cards in hand except for our essence sliver. So I will keep this. We'll play our forest, end turn. We will play our plains. We'll start drawing out his removal. I do not want to drop everyone. We'll end turn. Yep, draw the removal. That's fine. Enemy dead. It's all slivers. That helps me. Like, that's amazing. Do that, please. Okay. Then do it again. So now we have a 3/3. Like, okay, end turn. Do that. Is he gonna remove it? Nope, Nightmare Shepherd. Okay. Okay. Tap land. Death Touch. That's all my slivers. So keep in point, verbiage, very important. All slivers you control. So we'll end turn there. He's gonna hit me for 4. Okay. I think I need to bring this out now. Yes. Gain 6 life. I need to get out in front of the life loss. That's fine. Draw that out. That's okay. Okay, so now this is a little bit bad because he has this. So he can gain life from both of them. But I will outpace him. So if I do this, I do this. I can't do that this round. Shoot. Close, but no cigar. Okay. Okay, I will attack. And if he loses this, that's fine. Nope, let me gain life. That's fine. I'll take it. Shoot. Well, that's fine. He's hitting me for a bunch. Okay. I don't think we'll win this time. He's got me for 4. I can't attack. No, I'll gain 6, 9. Okay, I can attack. Right there. Perfect. Okay, that worked out really well. Okay. It's gonna hit me for 9. That's fine. 5. Oh no. You pay 6, sacrifice a demon, flying trample. Okay. We get those. We get another thrumming pool. Bam. All my slivers are indestructible. I can't. can't bring him out now. Okay, 1, 2. This is free. I can bring him out now. But I can't cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't cast that or I will have no blockers. But if I attack, he has to block. That makes sense. And then we get another round of life gain. Awesome. That worked out really, really well. I think. There. And unless he has a board wipe. Overseer of the Damned. Okay. I think we got him. I think we got him. So if I do the door and slivers, and just for the +1 of it all, tap that one and like, I don't know, that one. There. Okay. And then we alpha strike. What are you blocking? There. There. So this dies. That dies. That doesn't get through. And that doesn't get through. But I think we win. Yes! For all of the trying that we did, we just beat him in one go. That's amazing. We got the black key. We gained 1 permanent life. We get a headpiece. That's awesome because I did not know where to get the headpieces from. And we got Gristlebrand himself. That's awesome. This gives Death Touch and Lifelink. Equipment. All equipment. So now if I do an equipment deck... Oh, wow. And we get Basilisk Collar on the battlefield. Oh, my. As you land your final blow against Gristlebrand, you feel a significant pulse of mana. We did it. We beat Gristlebrand. That's awesome. I love the little rock right here with the face on it. I love that. All right, what happens if I go here? Nothing? Nothing? Okay. Nothing if I go there. But we have the black key. Our first key. That's awesome. Today was a good day. Today was a really good day. Sliver deck putting in work. Sliver deck did a lot of heavy lifting. That's awesome. This is all a good day. You don't have to be perfect. We lost a bunch, but hey, in the end, we were able to persevere. I love it. All right, so let's fight this guy, and then I'll call the episode there. I'll call our live stream here. Let's tap out our Evolving Wilds. Yes. Yes. Let's go for a Plains there, and then we'll end turn. Okay, and then we'll do a Forest. Yeah, we'll do a Forest. And then we'll do you. Right there, perfect. End turn. Oh, destroying it. Power word kill. Yep, okay. That's fine. We will end turn. Yeah, that was actually really awesome. Lazarus, I'm glad that you were here for it. 2 or more basic lands, so this comes in untapped. Let's do the Predator. I might put a Trample Sliver in the deck. That might be better for balancing this out. Bring you out. Muscle Sliver. And then we just attack, and then if they choose to block, they lose that creature. There. Another goblin. That's fine. Oh, another Evolving Wilds. Yeah, sure, let's thin the deck out. Let's thin the deck out. Yep, let's bring a Forest. We have enough for this, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. There. And we'll Alpha Strike. get some life gain. Hobgoblin Captain. Okay. I think we just win. Like, I don't see how they win this. Like, I see that they've got those guys, and they're gonna, kill each other. That's fine. We gain a bunch of life. Okay. Let me end turn. Oh, killing our Venom Sliver. He's gonna hit me for 2. Okay. Thrumming Pool. I mean, I'll just bring this out now. Drop Evolving Wilds. Or not Evolving, Thriving. Right there. Cool. And, I mean, I win. Unless you block. Which you did. I have to discard 2 cards. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, but that's okay. Throwing Pool, and I mean, I'm not going to really cast that because I don't need to. Right there, Alpha Strike. And that should resolve. Oh, I thought we won. Oh, we'll play you then. And we'll untap you. Evolving Wilds. Thrumming Pool. Another Thrumming Pool. That's for free. Because we have a bunch of slivers and Alpha Strike. Damn, done. Cool. Alright, Beholder. I'm on cloud 9. You can't if you even won, it wasn't a big deal. You know? Hulking Bugbear. Well, that's not a bad one. 3/3 for 3 with haste. That's not bad. Don't split the party. Just don't. You just don't split the party. Demogorgon's Clutches. Target opponent. Yeah, this is what he used on me. Okay, that's not bad. And then Ray of Enfeeblement. That's what else he used on me. Okay, cool. Awesome. But yeah, so in the vein of going over things and then wrapping up, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Looks like there's 10 of you guys on the YouTube side of things. Our community is growing. I can't thank you guys enough for taking time, even if you're just watching me in the background. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to keep up to date with the Busy Gamer Dad antics. As I said, next week I will not be here, and the following week I will not be here. So what does that mean? That means August 14th and August 21st, there will be no live streams. I will try and post a picture of myself on this distance hike that I'm going on, and hopefully you guys can encourage me. It's going to be a very long, difficult hike. We are going into the backcountry. I'm going to have a 40-pound pack on my back. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. It's going to be well worth it for the views and for the challenge and the personal recovery, we'll call it. The disengagement, the detoxing from video games, from screens, and also from work, and the ability to spend time with my friends. Circling back to the message that I wanted to make sure I told you guys today, you know, how's your summer going? I hope you're having a good summer. Don't sacrifice a good day to try and make a day perfect. Just enjoy what you can, and small things can be what make the difference for having the best day of your life, or at least the best day you could possibly have. You've had gotten to a fight at work, you had a bad day at work, you got into a fight with your significant other, you got a flat tire, whatever, but you come home and your kids drew a picture for you. Take a deep breath and say, that's the best picture I've ever seen. Now, obviously, if your kid's 21 and draws stick figures, maybe, you know, you got to level set there, just a little poking of fun at it. But I'm just thinking that your best day or your worst day can turn someone's day into the best day ever simply by taking a breath, resetting yourself, and engaging with them in a meaningful way. I do that with my kids. I do that with my son specifically because he's very challenging right now, pushing buttons and not listening. But also with my daughter, I talk with her about things, and I take time we watch an anime together, and I told her that I don't want her to watch it without me. And it's a rom-com anime, and it's a simple rom-com anime, and we talk about it and we engage. And to me, that is a good day. That's a good moment. That's a good opportunity for us to engage with each other and to reset. Her love language is probably touch as well as spending time. My son's is probably spending time and words of encouragement. I think is really his two big love languages. I think that's a really good way to also think about it. Anyways, ramblings aside, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to keep up to date with our live stream. Rom-com animes are great. We're watching The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity on YouTube. Or not YouTube, on Netflix. So, yeah, it's a one season off kind of anime. So she's really liking it. And I honestly find it really funny, too. But, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. Anyways, I appreciate you. We'll see you in 3 weeks. So, remember, 14th and the 21st, no live stream. I'll try and post some pictures on the Discord as well as on the YouTube, reminding you guys. And we'll pick up right where we left off on the 28th. I hope to see you then. Later.